At about the age of 29, which was about in 2019, I started exercising aggressively for two reasons. One, I wanted to prevent aging. I wanted to stay young forever. And I thought that if I exercised aggressively, even if I did not know what I was doing, that it would prevent aging. That approach was mistaken. The second reason is I thought that if I exercise more aggressively than other people, then I will get superpowers. It's also a mistake because it is not researched, it is untested, it is a reckless and stupid way to try to become something more than an ordinary human. And I kept doing those things, unfortunately, for years. At some point, I started training more aggressively because I thought that it is now demanded of me for my freedom. I bought into that bullshit, into that 50 for Freedom project by the UN that gave me the idea that I have to do 50 something. And yeah, it's something because it's some kind of 50 something in order to become free. So I started looking for all the possibilities of 50 because I was so desperate for my freedom. However, this year, I decided that I have had enough with the experimental training. I'm done with it. I am not doing untested, unknown. I'm not using myself as some kind of marmot pig. I am not doing experiments on my body. I am tired of that. And now we're getting to the core issue. You see, back in my teenage years and in my 20s, I could sit in my room doing whatever I want and taking as much time as I want. Nobody would bother me. But ever since I started training regularly and aggressively, now there is some kind of digital lockdown on me. And I'm talking there is also a general lockdown, but I'm talking as a very specific lockdown, an AI type of lockdown that constantly expects me to move, constantly expects me to be in this push mode that always push like a beast, like a dumb beast, and that I have to always be in this lower cognitive mode that always has to push physically, like what I have just described. So whenever I just pause for a second, I like step back and I try to actually use my higher cognitive functions, like planning something or studying. When I try to... אמא, את מפריעה לי! אמא, את מפריעה לי! So... נו, תסתלקו מפה, אני מקליט סרטון! Excuse me, my family is interrupting me. So, when I try to just, to step back from simple and automatic behavior, I try to engage in thoughtfulness. Immediately I receive some sort of punishment. Either the fake neighbors are dragging furniture or my body is punished by the entity. In other words, I am now expected to remain in lower cognitive state and constant physical movement, as though it's now become my default state. I'm expected to always remain in this push mode, in this dumb beast mode, and I am not allowed to use my higher cognitive abilities anymore. In other words, ever since I started moving in exercises movement, ever since I started moving on a regular basis, it's now treated as though I signed some kind of contract that says that now you have to do this for the rest of your life. But it is not what is expected out of ordinary people. Nobody is actually legally required to move. It sounds absurd, doesn't it? Somebody being legally bound to a contract require them to move on a regular basis, like physically move, like an engine, like some kind of hamster on a wheel. It doesn't make sense, does it? What I am trying to say in this video is that I never signed any contract that says that I have to keep moving. Or any contract that says that I have agreed to let go of my higher cognitive functions. I never signed any sort of shit like that. I wish to be allowed for calm and thoughtful activity and use my human and not animal, my human cognitive function like a human should be able to do. Please remove this imaginary contract that I never actually signed. Remove this digital lockdown.